Hey guys, we are back. The last video was instrumental just because my throat wasn't feeling that great and I didn't feel like talking. So we are going to do darker creasing today. I've got my red, it's just straight red. I'm going to mix that with some darker red. I'm going to get it kind of concentrated here. So we want to do creases you can see but don't have grit. So you can add liquid thin to this if you prefer using liquid thin with it. That's dark. I can't remember. Hang on, let me see if I can find the dark red. There it is. Yeah, it's still labeled. It's just dark red. I'm sure you can find it in Irresistibles. I don't know what it's called in Irresistibles. I don't really have a whole lot of their paint. I use their mediums, but I do have white and black. But I have so much Genesis, I'm just trying to use it all up before I start buying more. Or at least use it until it gets yucky. I don't know. Does Genesis ever go yucky? I don't know. Anyway, there we go. So it's a really pretty burgundy or crimson-y. It's not really as bright as crimson. It's definitely a feel-good Christmassy burgundy color. We'll say that because this is a few days before Christmas. What did I do with the lid? Okay, so we'll just say it's a Christmas red. Yeah, it's really pretty. Alrighty, here we go. Here's my brush. I'm using a different brush this time, not my favorite one, so I hope it works just as well. My poor favorite brush is on its last leg, bless its heart. So, yeah. We are making these creases darker. Can you see what I'm doing? Kind of. The sun is in the way. I am so sorry. I apologize for that. It's just that time of year and fuzzies everywhere. That's nice. It's just that time of year and the sun is always in a bad angle sometimes, so we're going to start with lips. Be a little hard for you guys to see, but I'm going underneath where the actual line is just because I used to make them like perfect and you know they didn't stray, they were right where they were supposed to be, and yeah, babies don't really have lips like that, so now I just kind of smear it on. And if there's a spot I don't like, I'll just wipe it off. Okay, so I'm going on the inside and pulling out, like feathering it out. Get in there in the creases. Get those lippies. Aren't those cute? See them. Pretty little bubblegummy color. And then we need a sponge. I'm going to blot, and then I'm going to pull out excess paint. Wipe. Take a minute to pull all that paint out. And then in order to get on the inside, you can use a brush like this and just kind of feather it in there, pull out that paint out, or you can use a brush like this and go pounce, pounce, pounce. Either way, just make sure that you've gone over it. Otherwise, you're going to have clumped up mess of pulled paint if you don't. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Okay, and we're going to do the little nostrils. And we're going to go inside the nostrils. I kind of do it sloppy sometimes, but that's okay. I'm going to use this one. And basically it's like the crease brush, but it's a little wider. definitely helping him. He's looking really good. Oh, make sure you don't have any excess like on the nostril itself when you do the creases, and make sure you do the creases really well, otherwise you'll have the pulled up paint. Oh yeah, here we go. And this mama wants little strawberry marks on the eyes, so we will be emphasizing those. Here, just a minute. Make sure you really wipe that off, otherwise you're going to end up with like a string of paint that will show, and you don't want that. If it not want to come off very easy, just use thinner. Make sure you really wipe it off. Okay, and because Mama wants some strawberries, put some on her eyes, but I'm not going to make them uniform. I'm going to kind of get them sort of splotchy. Do a little more up here. And we'll do a little more here. Just sort of splotching them on there. They don't need to be perfect, but I would like to see them. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit in there. Just to blush it a little bit. Don't push too hard on your crease brush. You don't really have to do much to get it to come out. Hopefully this won't take long. I'm going to do this video and then I'll do the warm blush model after. Let's get a little bit more done on these guys. It's the Sunday before Christmas. What is it, the 21st or something like that? And I was trying to get these babies done as soon as possible. And I just kind of, I don't know, guys. I feel like I need a break from these babies. I've been just sort of I keep telling myself, if you do just a little bit at a time, you know, at least one thing a day, it'll get done. And that's what I've been doing. So seems like we've been really busy here too. So trying to find the time has been a little on the rough side, but like I said, if you're not able to paint for hours on end, you know, you can just do one thing at a time, like watch one video, and then that's how I do it. I'll do 1 or 2 videos every other day or whatever, and then post them. So I've been working on his veins. I did them off camera, and I put extra veins on him and made sure that they were dark enough. Yeah, all that I did off camera. And I did all his shading off camera too. I'm just trying to get him. I probably won't show like everything that I do for him, but you'll get the gist. And these creases are kind of wide back here, so I'm using this crease brush here. Ta-da! Okay, so I don't know if I did that one, did I? don't think it did. Yeah, you can see. Okay, good. All right, baby boy. Here we go. And when I stir the well, I use the paint that sticks on the side of the, yeah, that sticks on the side. Okay, so once we do these, I'm going to do the warm blush model, and I'll get both videos posted soon, hopefully. My internet gets kind of slow and bogged down sometimes. I don't always get to go to the coffee shop to use their internet. It really seems to get right there at the knuckles. So make sure you work to pull that out. Okay. And also, I am going to do some purple shading on him. I'm going to do like his nails and some more. And, well, I won't be able to do inside his ears, but I can definitely do his nails. So I'll go ahead and do that before I bake him. Before I do the mottling. It's all good. I think I forgot something, guys. Hang on a second. Yep. Kind of shaded in a little bit there. He's got a little bit of a divot, or whatever you want to call it, back in there. So I'm going to blush it. There we go. Awesome. This little kit is so easy to paint. I didn't have to neutralize him. I've done one other one, and I didn't have to neutralize that one either. So I like that. I like when the kits are not too orange or too yellow to start. This brush isn't so bad. It's not my favorite one, but it's not bad. The one I've been putting the paint with. Okay. I think I forgot to do this one of the times I was doing red creases. And I hit it twice. Alright, and I'm gonna do this one again. Hang on a second. Now, I could probably go underneath here, but I'm going to end up blushing the hand anyway, and I think that's a lot, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, let's do this little arm. Trying to make this video shorter. Hopefully it won't be too long. Okay, he's got some little creases here I want to hit. I'm going to get these too dark. They're supposed to look subtle. I think I'm done with the red, at least on those. And the next creases we're going to be doing is blue. Doing some blue creases. I know you're probably thinking, what in the world, blue creases? But it just adds to the depth. Makes them really pretty with the red. Kind of gives it a purpley undertone. It's nice. Let's see. I just finished 3 babies. I did a Ravi, a Lori, and a little tiny fairy baby. It's a Shasta Fairy by Marita Winters. Turned out so cute. That sculpt itself is adorable. Ooh, that was a good catch. Always go back over before you bake. Make sure there's nothing like hanging around in a crease you don't want. Hot glue goo. I was gluing a pom-pom to one of my kids' stockings because anyway, they had been set out for a while because I keep my Christmas stuff up all the time. And it had gotten dusty. And I thought, well, I'm going to throw that in the washing machine. And if something happens to it, I'll just fix it. So a couple of the pom-poms on it got sort of trashed. So I bought new pom-poms and put them on there. And pom-poms are, they were something. They were too big, so I had to cut them down. And so I've got like little glittery, the pom-poms had like cotton, and then they had like these iridescent little, I don't know what you call them, fibers on them. So I've got that everywhere, but I used a hot glue gun to set it, and there's like glue gun string everywhere too. So when I do stuff, I can't do it nicely. Everything has to be a mess, apparently. Oh, and I am that person that cannot be trusted with super glue. Yeah, that's I can't be trusted alone with that. I usually end up gluing my fingers, or actually I glued a magnet to my table one time, and it was there for a year before the bond finally broke. But I remember my husband saying, "Why is that magnet on the table?" I'm like, just hanging out. It was back when I used to paint on my dining room table. Of course, it's not an ideal spot, but I didn't have any other place to do it till we did this add-on. So, finally got my table back. Isn't that nice? So now I have a little studio. Got a spot for my sewing machine. My washer and dryer's in here, and sometimes I forget that I have it going whenever I'm doing videos. I tune it out and it doesn't bother me. And then for some reason it's always louder on camera than it is for me to hear it. I mean, you can even hear my wind chimes on the camera, and I can't hear them at all. This Leo is so cute. I'm going to be doing another Leo, but it's going to be a cuddle baby. So that will be next month, and I'll have it for sale next month, February. Whenever. I may take a break after painting, because I just finished 3 babies and I'm doing another 3. So, 6 babies in a row is quite a lot for me. I know some people are like, man, I can do 6 or 7 at a time and whip them out in just a few weeks. And I'm like, whoa. Super. It's not my style. That's awesome, though. Takes me about a month to do 2 babies, 3 babies. Try to do at least 2 at a time, because it just feels like it's wasting the paint, because I have to mix up paint several times, and I'm like, I hate wasting paint. And I'm thinking, I can paint one while one is baking, and then whenever I get done painting and it's dried, and then I can put it in the oven, and then the other baby will be ready to paint again. So that's my thinking. But it also gets kind of overwhelming at times too. These little toes are so cute. I love this Leo kit. He is one of my favorite skulls. He's got such a soft, sweet expression. I actually took him to one of my prayer groups that I do through the church, because one of the ladies, it's a women's prayer group, one of the ladies is like, oh my goodness, you have to bring one of your babies, because I told her what I do. She fell in love with him. She's like, I just love this little baby. She's like, man, if I had one of these, I'd never get chores done. I'd just sit and hold him all day. I thought that was funny. I don't want to do all the creases in his foot, just the more prominent ones. There's a little toe here, I forgot. There we go. Cute little toes. Let's see, how many of Cassie Brace's babies have I done? Let me think here. I've done 2 Maves. I'm looking at them right now. 2 Maves, a Ramsey, a Macy, Winnie, Lucas, Leo, Lori. Let's see if there's another one in my crib or not. And then this is the second Leo. And I'm working on an Edith. And I'll be doing an Alejandro. I'm going to be doing an Alejandro with the Leo. It's going to be a cuddle baby, but that one has a home. That is for my friend or my adopted daughter. I don't know what you would. She's the same age as one of my children, but she's 20, but she's a good friend, one of my besties, and she's kind of adopted her too. So yeah, her birthday was actually this month, and Alejandro hadn't come out yet. So she will get him as soon as I get him done. Hopefully it'll be around February. But yeah, she's gonna get a little Alejandro for her birthday, and he's gonna be a cuddle like Cleo. Cute, right? Little cuddle baby. I'm really excited to do that one because his mouth is I think his mouth's open or somewhat open, so he's got his little gummies showing, and he's got the little, I'm gonna call it octopus. I don't know what else you would call it, but it's like those little bumps on their mouths. It's extremely detailed little bumps. Very cute. I want to see him done as a like, what is that? The Pirates of the Caribbean, what is his name? I think his name is like Davy Jones or something. It's a little octopus guy, and he's got like the mustache that's actually tentacles. I think he would look cool like that. I don't know. Just because of the lips. I don't know if that's... You would have to do a lot of sculpting, wouldn't you, to get those little... Because his beard was like tentacles. But I don't know if anybody can do it. If you're a sculptor and you want to do one, definitely let me know. You can catch me on Facebook. It's Fox and Socks Reborns. And yeah. Ooh, let's see. I'm still on here, so I'm going to do the nails. I'm going to go ahead and do them on camera. And then this video will be over, and I'll immediately start another video and do the... Washing out this brush, hang on. I'll do the warm blush model. Mottling. Stirring this up because I want to use it. It's getting kind of old, but that's okay. I'm not so concentrated. That's not bad. Okay, so let me see here. Let me get a brush, maybe, if I can find it. Where did my brushes go? I got a pack of new ones. Cool, right? Yes, $6 from eBay. Not eBay. Amazon. $6 off Amazon. They're nice. Decent, anyway. Decent brushes. And I was buying some stuff and I had to get up to $35 to get free shipping. So I found these and I'm like, oh, I'm going to throw them in the cart. But they're not, I mean, they're detail brushes, but they're not tiny detail brushes. They are supposed to replace my favorite brush. Because my favorite brush has seen better days. Let's see. Alright, sorry about that interruption. I'm not quite sure, but my camera decided to stop recording, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up where I left off. And try again. Don't really like this brush at all. All I'm doing is wiping it on and then blotting it off. And it's really hard for me to see because the sun is in a... I mean, I almost wish it was dark so that, you know, I would just have better lighting and I could see it without all these shadows. So I do apologize for all the shadows. I may start doing them at night, just to make it easier for both of us, all of us, both of us. There's just one person that watches my videos. So thank you to the person that always watches my videos. Appreciate that. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Good grief. What? Oh, I had it closer to my face so I could see. And then you guys couldn't see. So, not helpful for you. Oops, still not helpful for you. Please tell me you can see now. I'm so sorry. I am not a cameraman. Let's see. I can kind of see it. Let's do one more arm. And I will edit these two little videos together, so should be able to not really notice a difference other than me saying something. I can't see that little nail. Goodness. You are hiding in there, aren't you? Stinky. Stinky, stinky. Get in there. Ornery. Ornery nail. My eyesight is not the best anyway. Even with reading glasses. And this brush is not something I like. I'm going to have to find something else. I'm just messing with you. Woo. Okay. Okay. This one has just a smidge of a nail, so don't forget it. Yeah, see, there's just a little teeny tiny bit of a nail, but you definitely need to hit it because it may not be much, but if you're like me and you want to make sure you get everything, definitely don't forget it. Alright, that's it for this video, and yeah, we'll come back and we'll do another one with the Motley.